Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. Thank you for watching. So, today's video, we're going to talk about Civil War 3.0. So, not Civil War 3, not Civil War 2, Civil War 3.0. And why I labeled it such is because after the Capitol event, if you will, like I said before, I'm not going to call it a siege, a takeover, or massacre, or whatever the fuck these idiot media people are trying to label it. It was an event at best. And after that whole event happened, we're starting to see something else form, another kind of civil war, if you will. And again, remember what I said about Are You Ready for Civil War video, this video here. Remember what I said, that it's not going to be traditional. It's not going to be some dudes in a fucking field with a rifle and a fucking white kid with a flute. It's not going to be that. It's going to be something completely different. Well, 3.0, I think, is something very, very different. And the reason why I say this is because we are starting to see division, and we did see division amongst family during the election. The 2020 election, we saw straight division between families. Families are not talking to one another. They cut each other off because of a fucking election. When the Civil War broke out, families stopped talking to one another from the South and the North, stopped mailing each other or pigeon flying, whatever the fuck they did back then, they stopped. They get on the battlefield, they meet each other. You know, occasionally they met each other. Cousins versus cousins, fathers versus sons, and so on and so forth. This is not the same, but it is. Meaning, family members are stopping to talk to one another. They're unliking each other from Instagram. They are unfollowing each other from Facebook. They are not talking to one another. They are deleting each other's fucking phone numbers from their phones. This is how stupid it got. So, the right and the left are at each other's necks now more than ever. The right attacked the Capitol, turns it into a Capitol event. The left goes banana and calls the right terrorist. They are systematically firing people who supported Trump. Well, they'll go back in your Facebook page and see who you voted for. They did that with 2 National Guardsmen. They found out that they supported Trump on their Facebook page and reassigned them from DC to wherever the fuck they put them. The Civil War might not look like something that we were thinking. It might not be bloodshed, guys. It might be all tech shit. Tech related. Canceling people. Getting them fired from their jobs. Losing gigs. Losing talking gigs. Losing book deals. Losing movie deals. Right? Losing your job, being furloughed because you voted for Trump. I know a lady who reached out to me who said she was furloughed for voting for Trump, supporting him, sorry, because of her Facebook page. It's not like she bought the shit in to work with her Facebook page. The building owner looked at her page and said, nope, I don't want this chick here. And that was it. The company she works for furloughs her based on that. So now, this is a war in the essence of your livelihood is at stake. Never mind your life. I mean, yes, your life will probably be at stake if you lose your job and you wind up on Skid Row somewhere. But your livelihood's at stake. This is a different kind of fight, guys. This is a different kind of civil war, if you will. Losing family members and work because of an election? That's insane. So, Trump supporters seem to be the enemy of this country right now. I said before, right? People are turning against other people who voted. I spoke to one of my boys I grew up with. Right? We grew up together, and then you know, we go our separate ways. We don't see each other for years. And we're talking in the lobby of my building where I grew up. We're talking. We're having this conversation. He goes, "Yo, man, I heard you voted for Trump, man. That can't be true, right?" I go, "Hell yeah, I did." And he was like, the look on his face. I wish I would have recorded that. The look on his face was priceless. He was like, "But he's a racist." And I'm like, Biden wasn't? With those comments he made back in the fucking days, with the fact that he belittled black people, that's outright racist, and that's on record. But anyway, being that this new kind of fight is coming, if you will, I mean, listen, calling it a civil war is a bit much, but I think it's a civil war in another fashion. It's a techie war, if you will. It's a fight between whose job can we fucking get rid of. There are people who worked in the White House under Trump's administration right now that cannot find work because they worked under Trump's administration. So just let's say there was a lady, I wish I could remember the article name. I just read it the other day, see if I can find it. She's saying that she's being blackballed or blacklisted in the finding work. And I don't even think she was, I think she was like a secretary or some shit like that. So it wasn't like, I mean, listen, secretary for the White House is still a high-powered position. But my point is she still has some weight behind that. And now she can't get work. We had politicians call out saying, those of you who didn't leave when you should have might not find work here in DC. Guys, that's a fucking war on your livelihood. I'm sorry. You know, you know, some of you guys are like, this is clickbaity. It's not clickbaity. Think about it. Think about how they're trying to destroy your life. They're not trying to destroy your life with firing cannons and fucking muskets at you. Or black powdered rifles. They are trying to destroy your life by taking work away from you, or lack of work given to you, right? If you were a photographer that was fucking on Trump's campaign and you supported Trump, I could possibly see you no longer getting any gigs. Now, me personally, I tell people right through and through, I voted for Trump. And fuck you. In the same breath, I have no fucking problem doing it. I'm not worried about losing my job here. I mean, even though I could definitely see it, what are they going to do? They're going to fire me because I voted for Trump? They can eat my fucking dick. That's one. Two, not like YouTube's gonna fucking all of a sudden ban all my channels because I voted for fucking Trump. They can eat my dick too. I'm not worried about it because I'm more worried about standing our ground. The more they scare people into backpedaling on voting for Trump, that's when it becomes a problem. And it is becoming a problem because people are losing their work and still standing their ground. Still losing work, sorry, and standing their ground. Now, there's another movement, and I think it's the QAnon people. They are being blackballed as well. You know, people who follow the QAnon idiots. I mean, I don't believe in anyone losing their jobs because you follow a group of morons, but that's another issue as well. There was one article I read. I can't, again, remember for the life of me, but the lady was saying that she might have lost work because she was too far into the conspiracy theory of the QAnon group. Here's the other fight that's coming. Not fight, I hate to say it, but a problem that's coming. Misdirection. So now, as we see, they are misdirecting politicians who had shitty criminal past or have a shitbag son who's a crack addict and, you know, all kinds of shit, who's a security threat. Hunter Biden is a security threat. Bottom line, I don't give a fuck what anybody tells me. I mean, I don't believe the whole laptop thing. That's just a little too, you know, there's a little too of a gift. You know, to destroy the Democratic Party was a little too weird. But Hunter Biden is a security threat. That motherfucker belongs in Hawaii somewhere. You know, somewhere where he can't do any damage. He doesn't belong anywhere near the White House. This guy is, like I said, it's a security threat. He's a problem. He shouldn't be in the White House. But instead of us focusing on him being in, near, and around the White House, they're focusing you on... what is her name? Marjorie Taylor Greene, right? This lady who, yes, even she admitted she shouldn't follow the QAnon people, but nonetheless, she was an outspoken advocate for Trump. And look how they screwed her over. Screwed her over badly, this lady. And we're going to start seeing more politicians do that. Now, some politicians are absolutely going to start backpedaling because they, holy shit, did you see what they did to Marjorie? Oh, we can't have that happen to us. You know what? Trump was a bad guy. Fuck this, and that. And there's some Trump supporters that are standing hard. Politicians, that is, standing hard. We'll stand by him during the impeachment. The impeachment, guys, is a shit show. It's another one. It's another thing, another misdirection for us. They're going to be doing 100 other things and misdirecting us. The left, who has the presidency, the House, and the Senate, are going to be doing everything they can to destroy this country. That in itself is another war that needs to be fought. They're going to try and take our guns away. They're trying, or not even trying, they are restricting our freedom of speech. They have destroyed the Fourth Amendment by these loophole little laws and stuff that they have going on here. If you're interested in that, I posted a video on the Angry Truth channel on a case right now that will ultimately either will benefit from, if it's overturned, the case is overturned. If the case is not overturned, we are fucked, right? So it's this video right here in the Angry Truth channel. Please take a look at that video and let me know what you think in the comment section. So guys, as far as Civil War 3.0, we might be fighting this war from a different aspect, very different aspect. Now, not unfortunately, but at some point, the Civil War 3.0, the tech war, if you will definitely transition over to something else, more boots on the ground, hand-to-hand kind of shit. But at what point? When? You know, this country's already divided, and Biden is not doing anything to bring it together. He's doing nothing. The media, now that Trump's out, Trump's playing golf somewhere. The media now has nothing else to fucking hang their hat on. So now they're drumming up all of this shit that Trump did fucking 6 months ago, 9 months, 2-3 years ago. They're trying to bring him back into the spotlight. People are not interested, which is sort of, no, that is sort of good, which is good. That's good that people are not interested. But attacking Trump supporters, trying to deprogram Trump supporters, taking the Second Amendment away, restricting your freedom of speech, that's a war. That's a war on our freedom. That's a tech war, because they're doing it through technology. Right, guys, so hopefully this video made sense. This is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching. You can like and subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on the Angry Truth channel, which is a more political based channel. And other than that, guys, thank you for watching.